Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. I'm super excited to be back with you today as we unbox and order from one of my favorite craft supply stores online. As you're coming in, make sure you say something so I know you're here, whether you're watching us right now live or later on the replay. And if you don't mind, go ahead and drop your city and state. I always look forward to seeing who is in the audience and where you're tuning in from. And if this is your first time joining us, make sure you comment the word new. And after the live is over, I will go back and welcome you into our faith family. So how's everyone doing today? I was having such a good time outside on the porch, clearing off some things. Hey, Dad is here. How are you? Hey, Mom. Both of my parents are here. Hey, Donzel, welcome, welcome. And I just washed my hands and I had to put some moisture back into my hands because they felt really dry. But the weather right now feels pretty good outside. I think it's like 77 degrees or something like that. But I turned my fan on because I was literally cleaning. Because after the live, I said, I'm going to go back and sit outside. Yay, Dad. I'm so glad you are watching. Got my water here. So how are y'all doing on this beautiful day? And y'all, I had to put my summer shirt back on because guess what? Summer break is here. Our students are officially done. Teachers are done. So I had to put my shirt on for you today. Sorry, can't summer. Bye. And this shirt is in my shop. So if you need a summer shirt to wear, comment the word summer. I'll be glad to make you one. I actually just made one last week for a customer. So what are we going to do today? Well, I thought let's open up an order that I just got in from CraftOutlet. That's one of my favorite stores online because I have a couple more wreaths I'm going to be making. And depending upon what's in the box, we might go ahead and maybe make a bow. So we'll see. And then I was thinking about another little small centerpiece because I just switched out the one that I have on the porch. So we'll see what we have in our stash. So y'all come on in. How's everyone doing today? All right. So let me get my box. I knocked it over just now when I was trying to get my fan situated. Y'all, I had another smoothie today. This one was more like a protein. I'm going to call it my protein smoothie because it had peanut butter and honey. And what else was in it? Milk and ice. You can put a little bit of chocolate syrup if you want, but I haven't been doing the whole sweets thing, so I didn't do that, but it was so delicious. So if you want that recipe, just comment the word peanut butter and I'll send it to you. All right, y'all. So here's our package, our order. You can see I haven't even opened it yet. And is anyone else like me? Do you love getting orders and packages in the mail? Oh, 72. Wow. Isn't that some good weather? I love it. Yeah, we don't tolerate any kind of inappropriate language on our channel. So sorry, I had to ban you there. Well, I'm not sorry because this is my channel, so I get to control that, do what I want to here. So yeah, we only have positive vibes here. So I saw that one, Donzel. But yeah, so looks like my computer is saying it's 69 here. I know it was calling for some rain. Whether it's really raining yet, I don't know. I know it wasn't when I was outside. Hello, Lil Timmy 10. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. All right. So let's see what we have in our box, y'all. And even though I placed the order a few days ago, I sort of have an idea what's in here, but it's been a little bit of time, so I don't quite remember. But let's see what's in here. So, okay, I have my invoice, of course. Put that right there. And CraftOutlet, they will give you free shipping if you spend $69. And I had enough to get the free shipping. And even if I didn't, usually I have things on my wait list, like on my save for later list, because I always wait and order when I have enough things ready to make up that cart. All right, so y'all ready? Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, yes, I remember this now. All right, look at here. I ordered some more zip ties because that helped push me right to the minimum limit to get the free shipping. I think these were like under $1, maybe. Wasn't that much. It was either like 75 cents or $1.50. But we use these all the time. So there are some black zip ties. So let's go ahead. We can add those to my little holder here. I'm going to move my box down right there. So I like to keep my zip ties in my little pink container here. And you can see right now I have all clear. So let's go ahead and open these. And oh my goodness, I got to go ahead and dig in the box. Y'all, I'm so excited because I could not find my scissors. So look, Miss Kathy, Miss Betty, I had to go and order new scissors. I don't know where they are, but I've been missing these scissors, so I don't even want to use my old ones. So let's go ahead and open these scissors. If nothing else, this was worth me placing the order. I felt quite lost without my good scissors. Now I'm going to be back in business. Oh, yeah, look at there. So I'm sure, just like things always happen, guess what? The replacements will probably turn up. Or the old ones, rather, will turn up now that I have the replacements. All right, so let's go ahead and put some of these in here. That way we have both colors in case we want to pick and choose. I just like having these handy. And do y'all like my little container? I actually found this at Michael's not long ago. So it just sits right here on my craft table. All right, so that makes me feel good. We got scissors in hand. We are back in business. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, look at this, y'all. What else do we have? So if you're on my page recently, you saw I made the yellow sunflower wreath, and I needed some more yellow. I like to keep this in my stash because I make a lot of sunflowers. I hope you can see it. It's a beautiful poly burlap. Let me come up closer. And it's more like a sunflower yellow. Think even like mustard yellow. So it's a beautiful yellow color. So we'll be able to pair that with our green leaves or whatever we decide to make. And then because we have patriotic season, I needed more white because I was getting low on my white. So there's some white. This is also got poly burlap. What do y'all think about the colors? So if you're in the creative circle, we'll probably be using some of that in the next couple of videos coming up. And then you can't have white if you don't have some blue to go with it for patriotic. And I love this blue. It is the navy blue. They have different shades of blue. I have royal blue already, but I needed the darker blue. So of course, take a look at how that's going to pair together so nicely. And all we need now is some red. And I already have, I think, red. Yeah, I have plenty of red on the shelf there. Let me grab that red so you can see what that would look like together. See the red? Put those two together. What do y'all think? So that would make a beautiful patriotic wreath right there, wouldn't it? It is gorgeous. All right, so there we go. The blue. We have the white. And let's see what else is in this box. Yes, thank you. Oh, I needed more pipe cleaners. Let's see what color these are. I believe it should be white. Yeah. So ordered some white pipe cleaners. And I'm redoing my shelf for all my pipe cleaners. So this will fit really nicely on the shelf. I like to stack them so I can see them and just pull them out. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. I'm going to cut my tags. I'm going to use my old scissors for this because I don't want to mess up my good scissors. So I'm going to just cut the little cardboard pieces off, just like that. Trim it all the way around. And then all I'm going to do is when I place it on my shelf, it will sit like that. So whenever I need white, it's already open. I can grab it. And I'm going to label this white so that when I run out, I'll know what color was in here. So let's see. I'm going to label it white right here. Just like that. And see, now I have my label right here. So let's go ahead and put these on the shelf. They'll sit right here. That way I can see all my colors nicely. I think I can fit one more box right beside it. So all my pipe cleaners are right there on the shelf, so nicely. Hey, Sister Julia, how are you? So happy you made it. We're opening a box of craft supplies that I ordered. All right, now we're going to get into some ribbon, it looks like. So I have an order for 2 patriotic wreaths, and I needed some patriotic ribbon to go with that design. So take a look. This is a gorgeous blue, and it has the white stars. What do y'all think about that one? And it looks like these are white. I wanted some with the natural, but I think they had already run out of that one. So yeah. So this has a little bit of the navy mixed with that royal with the white stars right there. Then beside that, mesh too right there. All right, and then we have some patriotic. This one kind of reminds me of a flag a little bit because it has the diagonal or the vertical and the horizontal, I should say, but the red, the white, and the blue. It even has some glitter. But see how it changes up right there? That little strip. So what do you think about this one? It's got different patterns going around. It makes you think about a flag for sure. So we have that one. Then I ordered one more. I wanted some more red and white. And I have my cabana stripe, but this one I thought would help pull in some of that glitter look because it has some glitter on the background. And the stripes are different colors. So what do y'all think about that? So those are our 3 ribbons that are in this box. And I have a couple more things coming, but it's a different order. So let's see if we have anything that I'm ready to put together for my order. I need to look. So let me take a look because I know I'm going to mix some natural in there. I have some other patriotic ribbons too. I may just have to grab. So y'all, okay, if we look real quick. So I'm trying to remember, some of this is going to be in the actual wreath. So I know we're going to use some of this. And we're going to use some natural. So we're going to pair some natural with it. What do y'all think about those together? And actually, Let's do this with white. So I'm going to grab that one with some white. Let's bring this one together. And then I think I need to grab 2 more ribbons. A thin ribbon. We're going to save this one for the wreath. Yeah, I like these ribbon choices too. All right, so let me go grab some natural with that white. And then there's another glitter star ribbon I want to grab. And then we'll make a bow while we're here. So y'all keep on chatting. We'll put our mesh up in just a second, okay? And y'all keep chatting. I'll be right back. All right, let me go grab that other ribbon, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. Hope I didn't take too long there. Y'all still there? So I didn't find what I was looking for, but I did find some others, and I started to bring them in, but I didn't yet. Look at these two that I found. This one has that glitter that I was looking for because I wanted something kind of bold. All right, thank you, Donzel. Mom's still there. I had to go outside. I started looking in the craft studio first, number 2. And then I had to go outside because I could actually know where did I look. Yeah, then I went and looked in my office. I didn't see it in there, so I went outside. Anyway, I think we're going to try some of this in place of that other one I was looking for. And then here is another one. It has like some waves in it. Patriotic. So let me look and see. And I grabbed the cabana. Let me grab that. I left it in the hall. Hold on. All right, so we're definitely going to use this one. This is the one I told you I wanted to get right here. So I do too. Let me move this stuff out of the way so you can see what we're working with. How about that? Let me put it away. There it goes. Okay. All right, I'm back. Yes. All right, so let's see. And then what if we use this one? And I might switch up the order a bit. Let's see if we use that one next. I had this one too. This is one of my favorites. It has the natural with the navy, so I think we can use that one. And then I'm going to save this one for the actual wreath. Let's use this one right here next. And then I still forgot to grab some of that smaller red. I'm going to break these two up. Let's see if we want to use, I have a lot of this ribbon. Let's use this one instead. See, I grabbed that too. All right, so the only thing I need now is a smaller red, and then we're going to make a bow. What do y'all think about the colors? So let me grab, hey, Miss Valerie, how are you? Let me grab my smaller red, and then we'll be ready to make our bow, okay? All right, we are back. So there we go. What do y'all think? Now, I will say, in looking at it, I do feel like I may want to bring a little bit of the blue back to our design. And if that's the case, we'll bring this one in. Okay, so once we get started, we'll see how it's flowing together. We'll go from there. Okay, but I think it looks gorgeous just the way it is. All right, so let me grab my bow maker. And we're going to make this beautiful bow that will be featured on a wreath. But if you want this bow, you can just comment the word bow and I will send you the invoice for this one. It is not online yet, so I'll have to send it to you, okay? All right, so we're going to start with our natural, and you'll have to see how all of it comes together with the colors. But I am loving the natural with our patriotic. And oh, yes, these scissors are oh so nice. I almost started to order multiple pairs just in case, but I was like, I don't think I'm going to need them, but you never know. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our bow. Y'all, I'm so excited about summer break. If you're just joining, I had to wear my shirt today to signify the start of summer break. And the weather is really nice right now. It's only 70 degrees here. So I'm really enjoying the weather. Hey, Miss Susie, how are you? So happy to see you. Hello, Ducky X, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. I don't know what you were saying. You'll have to finish your comment there. All right, so we're going to just add some of our beautiful natural with the white to get it started. I have lots of this ribbon, y'all. This makes a nice bow, especially on a grapevine too. And I do have a grapevine on my table coming up next. I'm going to trim this piece. I don't like how that looks, so let's trim that and we can fix it. Yeah, weather is very nice. It just looked like it was missing some of the design there, so you know how to fix that. I think hubby is making a smoothie. I hear the blender going. He must be making a smoothie. Hang on, Flo, you're good. I'm just starting with the bow, actually. We did an unboxing first. So you're right on time. All right, so we're getting our gorgeous base layer for our bow first. Just to start us off. Then I'll hold it up so you can see it. Yeah, I went ahead and put my summer pillow covers on the pillows. So I was outside doing that. All right, take a look, y'all. What do you think for our first layer? Look at there. Oh, 80s is nice. Remind me, Miss Susie, where are you? But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That natural and the white stripe. All right, and then we're going to bring in some of this one. This is our new ribbon that we just ordered. And you know what? I think I'm remembering now there was a smaller version of this ribbon that I was going to get, but they were out of it. So I think that's why I replaced it with this one. But I probably could have made the wreath that I'm going to make for my customer, which is a customer. I probably could have made it with all of my ribbons. But I saw these and I was like, ooh, let's try it. All right. Oh, okay. Pikeville, Kentucky. Wow. Yes. I love like the Tennessee and Kentucky area. I just love the weather, especially like in the mountains. That was always some of my favorite like travel places. My aunt had an aunt who was stationed in Tennessee, I believe. All right, so we're going to do the same thing again. Just go ahead and add our next ribbon. Building up our layers here. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. They're not too far from you then, it sounds like. Yes, it is. I remember The last time we took a family vacation, which has been many years ago, this is like with my immediate family, and I was driving through the mountains and the roads were so narrow. I was not prepared for that. I was driving my dad's truck, so I was used to my car, and everything just felt different. Yeah, Clarksville, Tennessee. That's right, Aunt Flo. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that's wonderful, Miss Susie. All right, y'all, and I'm just using my standard bow recipe here. So if you want to learn that recipe, you can comment the word bow recipe and it'll come to you. If you're on Facebook, I have my automated system already set. If you're on YouTube, I'll send it to you. And actually, you have the link in the description of the video right now, so you don't even have to wait. All right, so second ribbon has been added. Let me hold it up so y'all can see it. Look at there. Oh my goodness, what do y'all think? Let me come closer so you can see those colors. You see how that natural is playing off of the natural from the first ribbon? Okay. Now we're going to pop it with some red. So let's bring out some of that red there. And I think, let me look at my colors again. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the red next because I said I was going to think about that blue. Thank you. Looking at my map here. My notes. There we go. All right, so we're going to add some of this one in. I'm just adding each layer in as we go. Yeah, we had our end of the year teacher luncheon today, and it was catered from Groucho's. So I had a salad. It was so good. I love that 45 sauce. I don't know if any of you have had that before, but it is so good. And I haven't been eating sweets, so I didn't eat the cookie. So I did good. Trying to keep going, y'all. I haven't had any like direct sweets like that since March, I think. Hello, Anne-Marie Stevens. Welcome. If this is your first time tuning in, let us know by commenting the word new. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. We're always creating something beautiful here at A Touch of Faith. All right, let me hold it up so you can see. Now look at what that red and white did for it. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness. All right, now let's see if we want to add the blue here. I think I want to try the blue here. And I'm going with this one because I had it right here in my drawer, and I have a lot of this ribbon. This has the blue stars with the natural background. So this is giving a rustic look for our wreath design. And yes, it is coming together quite nicely. Thank you. And that's the thing with Patriotic. You can hang it from Memorial Day throughout really all of July, even like through July 4th. So you can really get a lot of use out of your patriotic decor. And I'm just fluffing as I go so you can see what it's going to look like. So does anyone decorate for the patriotic season or for summer? This year, America is celebrating, what, 250 years? So I've had a lot of customers ordering patriotic things this year because of that. So if that's you, go ahead and get your orders in now. You still have time. All right, take a look now. Oh my goodness, look at what that ribbon did for it. Can y'all see that? Colors are building up so nicely. All right, now we're going to add in this one. And let's see how it looks. I may or may not take out the previous ribbon after I do this, so we'll see. Kind of thinking about taking it out, but that's only because I want to see how it looks together. And by the way, there's no right or wrong. So it's just what my eye sees as I'm putting the ribbon in our bow here. Oh, okay. He's a dentist. Awesome. I know you are super proud of him. All right, y'all. Yeah, I want to take the previous out. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like it's clashing with what I'm planning to do next. So look at there. It was that easy to do. I just popped it right out. So even though I want it more navy, I don't want to take away from this natural that I have going here. And you'll see what I mean in just a second when I hold it up. Okay. So let's go ahead and see how this is going to look. Yeah, how far is Rogersville? Hi, Bill, where you are. I feel like I may have had some of this ribbon before. When I tell you I have so many, and literally everything is organized. So I went to my patriotic bin, and there it was. Everything was labeled. I can find it. I also have some patriotic florals that I'll be working with. A wreath. Ooh, awesome. You just have a lot of things you're celebrating then. Miss Susie says her daughter just had a baby, so she's a super proud mama. I love it. Okay, 2.5, not bad at all. That's in good driving distance. All right, let me show you what I mean. See, I like that look right there better. And we could have easily left the natural with the blue stars, but I could tell based on my vision for this bow where I was headed. All right, and now I'm going to end it with red, but we could end it with the blue if we wanted. So let's do red. Just going to add a little bit of red in. And sometimes I like to do just a center loop, but I'm going to go ahead and finish it out. Just add a little bit on both sides here. And then we can see how this looks all together. I'm so excited to have my scissors back, y'all. All right, take a look. Look at that. Ooh, can y'all see it? All right, so let's get our tie and since I'm going to add this to a wreath, let's get a pipe cleaner. We'll grab a red one right here. You can tie it with the pipe cleaner if you want, but I like using my zip ties. Last time I showed you all how you can tie it off, or how I sometimes teach how to tie it off without lifting it up, but I don't do mine that way. I prefer to do it like this for some reason. But I do teach bow making in Faith's Creative Circle, so if you need the nice step-by-step, nice and slow tutorials, you can comment the word learn if you're on Facebook, and I'll send you information to check out our subscription group. And then, of course, if you're on YouTube, you have the link in the comments, but it's learnfromfaith.com. All right. So let's just trim this down. I don't even want to use my scissors, y'all, even though I know they can handle it. I'm just so happy to have them back. All right, so now everything's already fluffed. Thank you, Sister Julia. Let's do one final fluff here. Thank you, Mom. I do have a fluff board that I made that you could easily use if you needed a surface for fluffing, but I just do it on my table. But y'all, look at there. So a little different from our last patriotic bow. Remember the last one we didn't use any patriotic ribbon, whereas this time we did. And I think this one is gorgeous. Look at there. Trim that just a little. Thank you. I do too. All right, y'all ready to see it? All right, so look at there. Look at our beautiful patriotic bow. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. Everything is fluffed so nicely. You can tell these are nice quality ribbons. And so what I was saying earlier is sometimes I have customers who will order just a plain bow because they want to put it on a grapevine wreath. So like here's a grapevine wreath that I haven't cut yet and like cleaned up, but let's just pretend it's already cleaned. Look at how nice this bow would look right here on this wreath. I'm just going to twist it on and show you. And look at there. You could just hang that on your door and you're ready to go. Look at how simple that is. And you can switch out your bow and just have a grapevine on your door. So what do y'all think about that? Easy peasy, right? So lots of ways you could do your bows. So if you have like a greenery wreath that you just want to add a bow to, I have some customers who do that. They'll get like a wreath from Walmart, but then they'll order a bow and they'll add their bow to it. But yeah, I'm going to actually clean this up so it'll be ready for me to turn into a gorgeous wreath. Let me turn it around again. There you go. Look at there, y'all. What do y'all think? There is our bow for today. All right, so if you're interested in this bow, comment the word bow. And after the live is over, I'll send you that invoice for this bow. And you'll have to stay tuned to see how I use this in a gorgeous new design. All right, since it's Tuesday, let's go check our stats for our YouTube channel. I know we've had some new people tuning in. Thank you so much, Donzel. So we've had some new people tuning in and subscribing to our channel. So let's go take a look. And if you're one of those new people, thank you for being here. Looks like we definitely got some newbies here tonight. And we are working on our 2,000 subscribers, but we're doing it 100 at a time. So I think we're working on 1,200 subscribers. All right. So can we get a drum roll, please? Oh, look at there. Drum roll is already there. All right. Let's take a look. All right. It looks like, y'all, we have 1,165 subscribers. Can we clap? Thank you all so much for being here. I am delighted to have each and every one of you as a part of our community, whether you are on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you all so much for your great support. I'm able to be here and do the things that I'm doing because you show up each time I hit that live button. So thank you for always showing up, tuning in, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all the things. I look forward to seeing what else we will have in store. And I know God has great things for us. So thank you for being a part of my journey. All right, y'all, what questions do you have? Is there anything else before we head out for today? I really appreciate you all. And I will be back hopefully Saturday. I took a break last Saturday, y'all, because I was just feeling like I needed to take a nap. So I enjoyed my rest. And yeah, we'll be back hopefully this weekend, Saturday at 5:30 Eastern time. And we'll work on another beautiful design. And also don't forget, if you need a summer shirt like the one I'm wearing, you can comment the word summer and I'll send that link to you. YouTube people, I'll send it to you as well, okay? All right, is there anything else before we head out for today? Looking to make sure I don't miss anything. I hope so too. That's the plan. All right, if not, we'll do a makeup live. Okay, well, I think that's it for today. So don't forget to go out and look for something good, because when you find that something good, you know you have found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. I think I'm going to go back and enjoy some of that beautiful weather before I eat dinner. So I'm going to head back outside to the porch, and y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Happy summer break. And those of you who tune in every week, thank you all so very much. I love you all. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.